Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I have another project share. These are mini albums made with Simple Stories card kits, and the tutorials by Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, so I'll leave the link below. I'm very excited because this one here happens to be the first mini album I ever made, and I made it last year. Like around Christmas time, so I never shared it because I thought it was like a fall theme, and I don't know, for some reason I didn't want to share like things that weren't Christmas around Christmas time. I don't really understand. Anyway, but now I do have these two mini albums to share with you, and we'll just get into it. This one is actually listed on my Etsy shop because I wanted to have like a birthday theme mini album available, and I think I will also list this one. I don't know, I'm very attached to it though because it's the first one I ever made, so we'll see. If somebody really wants it, just you can let me know. But yeah, I just haven't listed this one. I guess let's start with this one. So I'll zoom in a little because this is a smaller size and I always forget the measurement of these. Let me get my ruler. I actually have shared a mini album made with a card kit already on my channel. It was made with Simple Stories Spring Garden, I think it was. So I can link that video below. It was like spring albums or something. Anyway, this is a 4 3/4 by 6. And that's because you make these out of the actual card bases from the card kit, and the design is also like what was meant to be the card design, so that's just the measurements that fit if you want to mat like Tiffany does and go crazy with that. So this was Simple Stories Acorn Lane card kit, and it's very cute. Some of these pieces are chipboard, and really all I did was copy the cards. I think for this one I copied them exactly, although I did add the matting. So I have this like brownish color of Cricut cardstock, and that's my favorite matte gold from Michaels that I keep mentioning, and I don't think you can get it anymore unless they're like rebranding it or I don't know what. And then I also use Cricut white cardstock to cover the chipboard, and that's the spine. I just put a little chipboard piece here, and this was a piece from the card kit. And on the back also the same, like matting, and then a piece from the card kit on top, and then this little ephemera piece I put here because I liked how it was blank in the middle, and I thought somebody could put the year on there, so the year that they put the photos in for. And it does have a ribbon closure, of course, and this is a ribbon from a Michaels old fall, not a trim bundle, but when they do the different spools in like a cylinder, those ones. I haven't seen those lately, at least for fall. So anyway, it's really cute and it had the perfect colors to go with this collection. And it opens like so. So again, this is just meant to be how the card front would look. I maybe didn't use all the pieces, which is how I had extra like to decorate on the spine and everything, but as I said, I made this last year, so I don't really remember at this point. The first page here, we just have a photo mat and a piece of chipboard that says hello. And all the cardstock you'll see is Cricut, because when I made this I only had Cricut cardstock. So it's very like chunky because the Cricut cardstock is like a textured, it's not like super thick because it's meant to be cut like with a Cricut machine, but it is like 80 pound, I think 80 or 85. And then because there's a magnet here, I put a little ribbon tab to open, and then you have another photo mat here and a chipboard that says Warm Harvest Blessings, and a tuck spot because I only glued down this moth like around here. Then on this side we have a pocket with a photo mat that's just plain on the back, and that just goes in there. And then you have another photo mat in the actual page, because the way you make these, you only glue down the sides so you could put more stuff in there, and these pages are made with the cards from the card kit. Then that opens like so. We have another pocket here, and I think in my new ones that I made this photo mat bigger, because I don't think Tiffany gives you a measurement for these little photo mats that go in here, and I think I made this too small, but it still works, like it's fine. And I just don't know if you could even fit an Instax photo on this. I'm not sure, but it still looks cute visually at least. And then this opens, and that's also magnetized. So even though you make these with a card kit, there's a lot of like things you add to it, and I don't know, I feel like these albums are a lot of work, but they're some of my favorites to make. They just require like a lot of extra steps, so that's like that. But Tiffany's tutorial is great as usual, so it's easy to follow. Then this is just a card from the card kit, like a card front, and yes, I did glue everything down. Some of these are chipboard. The chipboard in the card kits, if you're not familiar, is not like it's not like the chipboard stickers from Simple Stories, so it's not as bulky, which is how it works still in these little mini albums. And that's another one here. Oh, and so this is when I realized, like, oh, I can't actually use, if I like decorated the pages with all the card kit pieces, I would run out. So, and that's what happened. So this paper is actually not from the collection. This is from the Michael's Fall Tapestry paper pad, which you might have seen in my fall stash video, and it's the paper I made that fall folio with. It's very pretty, and it worked because it had blue. And then this side, just another pocket with a photo mat. Another tab here because this is magnetized. And on this page I created a pocket out of a piece that was supposed to go on a card, I guess, and this says sweater weather, and I created this little tag. Well, this tag, it was from the card kit, but it was meant to like go on a card, obviously, so I just used it as an individual tag, and I put this little twine here, and that just lives in there. Then on this side we have another photo mat with a tuck spot and this cute sweater. And then that opens like so, and then this can be another photo or anything, just decoration, I guess. And then this is the third signature, which is the same as the first one, but you know, flipped. So you have the pocket again that flips out like so. This paper is also from the Michael's fall tapestry paper pad. This is a tuck spot, of course. And then this opens again. And I love this little pie chipboard with a photo mat. And then here, another card. And then the back. So the thing about what I've noticed with these card kit albums, when you put a photo mat next to a piece with chipboard, sometimes the chipboard, like the color, somehow gets on the photo mat, but it usually comes off. I don't know how that happens. Like, it doesn't come off when you touch it, so I don't know why. But anyway, that's the back. It says happy fall, y'all, and I love it. So these come out so cute, and they're super chunky, but you still have room, I think. I've never actually put photos in a photo album, so I don't know, but it seems like you would, because there's space. But because like this was all double matted and also 80-pound paper, it's a little chunky, but it's still super cute and I love it. So that was my little fall one. And then this one I turned into a birthday album only because this card was a happy birthday card and I didn't want to change it because I loved how it looked. But this was the Simple Stories Meadow Fields. Do I have it here? No, I put it away. But I think it was called Meadow Fields. But for some reason that sounds weird now. Anyway, it will be linked below. It's their, I think this came out for like this summer. Anyway, as I mentioned, I didn't want to change this because I loved it. And with this collection, the difference is I actually had the entire collection basically to work with. Like, these enamel dots are also from the same collection. They're really pretty because they're glitter. But other than that, the front, I believe, is like pretty much exact as the card was meant to be. And I did also mat with black paper and then gold, because a lot of the cards in this collection, the sentiments were black, so I feel like it worked to have a black mat there. And then this is the spine, super cute, a little chipboard heart here, and the back. And I think, no, this is probably a piece from the 12 by 12 collection that I had to use. And then you have a piece from the card kit and a sticker from the sticker sheet. So I use a lot of things from the collection to make this one. But when I made this one, all I had was the card kit, which is why I had to add like other stuff from my stash. So here I have my favorite buffalo check ribbon from Michaels. And that one opens like this. So this says, "You belong among the wildflowers." So because like I made this a birthday album, I feel like it made sense for the inside to be like something you would give as a gift to somebody, you know. And I thought this would be cute for like somebody to give their daughter, like maybe like a sweet 16 or like an 18, or like anybody really, because all the sentiments are like encouragement kind of stuff and like that kind of vibe. So that's where I was going with that. All the papers I used, other than the the chipboard cover, which is that Cricut paper again, but other than that I just used the 65-pound paper from Michaels. So I just pulled the colors that I thought it went with this collection because I had the variety pack of all the colors, the Recollections paper. And instead of doing ribbon tabs, I use my tab die from the Sizzix Vault. I think it's called Specimen. I show it in many videos, so you probably know what I mean. So we just have photomat here, of course, and another photomat on the back, and a pocket with a photomat here. And these are just pieces from the card kit. So this is where I learned, like, if I want to stretch out the card kit more throughout the album, I have to use less of the decorations on each page. I do have photomat in here, but I left these ones plain. See, this is where I made this bigger. So let's compare. So when I make more of these, yeah, I think I did, well, let's just measure it because I'm curious myself. So these smaller ones are 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and this size is, well, let me do the same, 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. Yeah, so I just made them 1/4 inch bigger on both sides, but yeah, I think I do like the bigger size better. Let's look at this again. Just like visually, it fills out the space more. But anyway, you can do whatever you want, of course. And then that's a little chipboard. And then this opens like so. This is a pocket. Yeah, but I didn't put anything in there. Then this is a card from the card kit with the tab here. This one I just left pretty much as is because I thought it was really pretty, but I did add this little piece of ephemera as a tuck spot here. So personally, I probably wouldn't cover this with a photo, but well, you could maybe like a smaller photo, and then you still have all this fun like vintage kind of paper in the background. Then on this side is a pocket with a piece of ephemera just for more visual, and I had this left over from the card kit and I wanted to put it somewhere, so I just put it in here. You could journal on this or maybe punch a round photo, and then you have another photo mat to go in there. That, oh, this is magnetized, of course. This one, I intended this to be a belly band, but I didn't put anything in it because it's very wide. So I don't know, maybe like you could put a letter in here, like fold it up. You could even put a photo like on top of the belly band too, but I just left that like so. And then here we just have another photo mat with a chipboard flower and another tuck spot here. This one I actually layered 2 pieces of ephemera, and then the same as the first signature, but it's flipped, so we have the pocket again with the flip out. This one, I really liked this piece from the card kit, but it was like really big to put anywhere, so I just put it here as a tuck spot and then trimmed off a bit so that it fit. And this paper I believe is from the 12 by 12 in the background here. And then you have another photo mat in there, and that opens again and looks like so. So this one's a lot more, I don't want to say plain because there's still a lot going on, but it's not as decorated as the fall one. because I wanted to you know, have enough to go throughout the album. And I didn't want to have to use the 12 by 12, but I think I ran out of paper. That's probably what happened. So here we just have hello friend. You could put a picture of like somebody, like a picture from their birthday or something here. See what I mean? How the color from the chipboard rubs off? I don't know why that happens. But anyway, it is intended for somebody to put a photo, so you wouldn't see that, but it does bother me. Especially if somebody would purchase this from me. I don't want them to think like I messed up on something and just left it. Anyway, here's another little tuck spot that I layered up some ephemera to, you know, add more to it. And then another card. It says, "You're the best," with 2 chipboard butterflies. And that's everything. So I think these come out adorable. I just love the size of these and how like thick they are, but they're, you know, you could put a lot in them, but they're not like something you need a whole shelf for, you know what I mean? So anyway, that was my little happy birthday album made with simple stories, something meadow fields, I think. Anyway, it will be linked, like I said. So those are my little card kit mini albums, and I will be making more. I have the card kit from the Winter Wonder collection and the Baking Spirits Bright collection. That's probably the next one I'm going to be making for my craft fair. Yeah, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!